Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and the free games don't stop. While it's not as good as Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition, Train Sim Classic is available for free on Steam. We'll talk that, and also want to give you guys a heads up on some great deals at our good friends at Green Man Gaming. Like I've said before, they are beating out a lot of the Steam offerings, so we'll talk about that, and a new sale at Indie Gala that's quite good as well. But first of all, Train Simulator, the Game of Gnomes, is available free on Steam, and it looks like that the base game is also available for free. Train Sim Classic is included. When you redeem the DLC, it looks like Train Sim Classic is also added to your library. That's what I'm gathering from this. Winter is here and Christmas is coming. However, the naughty gnomes from the garden have made off with the children's presents and hidden them in the snow. As driver of Little Ned, the Richie Rails garden scale train, it's up to you to gather all of the lost toys before the children awake on Christmas Day. Chase the gnomes, collect the presents, and return them to the house. But watch out for snowballs and those mischievous gnomes. If all goes to plan, Little Ned will be back running around the Christmas tree, and no one will have to know about the nighttime adventures. I can't believe I just actually said all that, but nonetheless, that DLC is available along with Train Sim Classic is added to your library when you do redeem that DLC. So it's Train Sim Classic, and then you get the Game of Gnomes free. Base game is included with the DLC. So check that out. Obviously, Epic Game Store got Steam beaten out as far as the freebies go right now, but you know, we'll take what we can get as far as that's concerned, so check that out. Moving on from that, some great deals over at our good friends at Green Man Gaming. Right off the top, Death Stranding Director's Cut is 58% off for $16.60. This gets you the base game as well as the Director's Cut, it's the Director's Cut version of the game, I should say. You can buy a Director's Cut upgrade if you already own the base game, but yeah, this will get you the base game as well as the Director's Cut content. It is the Director's Cut. This was given away free on the Epic Game Store a year ago. Last year, Christmas Day. If you guys remember, I think if you go back a year ago, I uploaded a video on Christmas Day about Death Stranding Director's Cut being free, and then EGS swapped it, and they decided to just make it Death Stranding the base game free. I think they accidentally gave Director's Cut for free. Nonetheless, Death Stranding is an awesome game that I highly recommend everyone to play. It is not a game for everyone. I concede that fact. Like, some people will call it FedEx Delivery Simulator, and I can understand why that is, but from a narrative standpoint, a visual standpoint, even gameplay standpoint, I think it's incredibly compelling, I think would be the right word to use. And what I often say about Death Stranding is that this is a game that actually tries new ideas, and it's one of those titles that I feel like moves gaming as a medium forward. Maybe that's corny to say. Maybe that's a little bit too a little bit too much of a stretch about the game. But I feel like there's a lot of ideas in Death Stranding that really can be the foundation for it to build off of, especially considering we know that Death Stranding 2 will be coming out on at least PlayStation 5. I'm sure it'll come to PC at some point, but nonetheless, $16.60 for that. Great deal there. Next up, we have Miasma Chronicles, 67% off for $16.60. The guys over at 505 Games were nice enough to give me a review copy of this back when it came out in May. I think it was April or May. Enjoyed the game quite a bit. Now, this game was developed by the Bearded Ladies, who also did Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden, and I like that game, and I like XCOM style games, especially with Miasma Chronicles. It did have a bigger budget than Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden. It had a pretty interesting story. Unfortunately, the pacing gets really bad towards the end, and some of the latter portion of the game is just really, really questionable. The game is very challenging. They actually had to patch the game to adjust the difficulty on some aspects post-release. Visually, it's got a great art style, and I think a lot of the narration's really good. There's a lot of good elements about the game. If you like your XCOM style games, I think you'll like the game. At $16.60, I feel like it's a pretty decent price. If you want to wait for it to get cheaper, by all means do that. Could easily see this game end up in a Humble Bundle in the future, or a Humble Monday. This game just screams Humble Bundle to me at some point. I feel like it didn't do all too well commercially, especially because it was a game with a little bit of a bigger budget attached to it, I feel like, than the other Bearded Ladies titles, and, you know, unfortunately, it only has 986 Steam reviews, which is a very, very low amount, and I feel like this game did have a level of investment attached to it, but nonetheless, $16.60 for it, I still think is an okay deal. I'll give a shout out to Mortal Kombat 1 Premium Edition, 49% off for $56.09. I'm not crazy about fighting games, but I feel like this is a steep enough discount where I thought I would mention it. Not a big fan of fighting games these days in the sense of doing all of the DLC content, season pass, and everything like that. Like, they know how to monetize these games, and I get gaming is a business, but sometimes I look at these fighting games and I'm like, damn, dude, they're really trying to get every dollar out of the consumer. And MK1 went to a $70 price tag, and this premium edition was $110. Not only do you have all the typical fighting game nonsense, you also had the, what's it called? The early access gimmick attached to this game as well. Not only that, they attached the early access gimmick to the DLC characters as well. Yeah, Warner Brothers gonna Warner Brothers as far as that's concerned. But yeah, if you're looking to pick it up, $56.09 on the premium edition, typically $110, so that's a sizable discount. A couple more deals to note on super cheap titles. Dishonored 2 is $2.55. Prey is $2.55. Mentioned both those, they're Arcane titles. Yeah, Highway Robbery for two great games. I talk highly about Dishonored as a whole, and Prey, obviously, another title I talk incredibly highly about. Super underrated, but, you know, that team was shifted to do freaking Redfall instead of, like, a sequel to that game or something similar to what they did with Prey in 2017. We can't have nice things all the time, as I always say, but Prey, still very much a worthwhile game to play, and Dishonored 2, definitely a worthwhile game to play. Play Dishonored 1 first, for sure. And then lastly, for GMG deals, Borderlands 2 Game of the Year Edition is 81% off for $766. It's Borderlands 2. It's awesome. If you don't have it, buy it immediately. It's such a great game, and really, in my opinion, the pinnacle of Borderlands as a franchise. I feel like this game hit at every area, from the comedy standpoint, story, gameplay, replayability. Borderlands 2 is just a fantastic game, and really, it's a game I got to do another playthrough of at some point. Like, I've completed this game an absurd amount of times, but why not do it one more time? It's been, I feel like, a little bit since my last Borderlands 2 playthrough, but maybe I'll do that soon. So many games coming out, that definitely ain't happening in early 2024. You guys see that lineup of games in early 2024? Yeah, good luck doing any replays at that point if you're buying games, that are just coming out. Lastly, I do want to note there is a PlayStation PC sale over at Indie Gala, and they are running a cashback program. I believe it's like 10% off on cashback. Yeah, like a Horizon Zero Dawn is $10.59, and you'll receive $1.06 in cash back, which is pretty insane. Indie Gala's cashback program, a new program where you can receive money back for nearly any transaction made on Indie Gala in the form of Gala credits. So you could just parlay that and buy more stuff at Indie Gala. Days Gone, $10.59. God of War, $21. And again, you get 10% cash back. Is God of War 10% as well? That would be like pretty great. It is in fact 10%, $2.01. And they do also have a promotion, pay with a supported cryptocurrency and get an extra 15% off on the final price. That's not going to be applicable to a lot of you guys, but still something to take advantage of. Last of Us Part 1 is $34.15. Spider-Man Remastered, $30.49. Again, cashback with those as well. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves, $21.19. So a lot of great deals across the board on that. Link to that in the description box below. But that is going to do it for me. Again, Train Simulator Classic is available free on Steam. Go check that out with the Gnome DLC that is available, the Game of Gnomes. A lot of great deals on Green Man Gaming. We'll definitely be covering more of that with their winter sale running. And PlayStation sale at Indie Gala is quite good with their cashback program. And you can save even more paying with a eligible cryptocurrency. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.